Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever been sitting in your room, phone in your hand, scrolling, but feeling completely empty? Not sad, not angry, just lost. Like you're moving, but you don't know where you're going. Here's the scary part. Most people don't realize they're lost until years have already passed. And psychology says something even more shocking. The reason you feel lost has nothing to do with laziness, intelligence, or motivation. It's because of one missing system in your brain. Today, I'll show you exactly how to fix it. And listen carefully. The last habit I'll share is the most powerful one. If you skip it, you'll stay stuck no matter what else you try. So don't miss it. Imagine this. You start life with dreams, big ones. You want success, freedom, respect, happiness. But somewhere along the way, things change. You start doing what's expected. School, work, responsibilities. You tell yourself, I'll figure it out later. But later becomes years. And one random night, you realize you don't recognize your own life. Psychologists call this identity drift. It happens when your daily actions don't match who you think you are. And here's the truth nobody tells you. You don't feel lost because you don't know what to do. You feel lost because your brain lost trust in you. Let me explain. Your brain works on patterns. When you say you'll do something and don't do it, your brain remembers. When you delay decisions, your brain notices. Over time, your brain stops asking, "What do you want?" and switches to just survive today. This is called learned helplessness in psychology. Not because you're weak, but because your brain learned that effort doesn't lead anywhere. So motivation disappears. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain is protecting you from disappointment. That's why advice like just stay positive or find your passion doesn't work. Your brain needs evidence, not quotes. So how do we give it that? This might sound crazy, but listen closely. The biggest mistake lost people make is searching for purpose. Purpose doesn't come first, clarity does. Psychology shows that direction comes from movement, not thinking. So instead of asking, "What is my purpose?" ask this, "What is one small thing I can move forward today?" Your brain doesn't need a 10-year plan. It needs a signal of control. That's it. Small action equals control. Control equals confidence. Confidence equals clarity. This is how people rebuild direction. Habit number 1, the 24-hour promise. Here's the first habit. It's called the 24-hour promise. Make one small promise to yourself every morning. Something so small you can't fail. For example, walk for 5 minutes, write one sentence, clean one surface, learn one new thing. Then, and this is important, you must complete it within 24 hours. Why this works psychologically? Every completed promise rebuilds self-trust, and self-trust is the foundation of direction. You don't need motivation, you need proof. Do this daily, and your brain slowly switches from, "I don't know what I'm doing," to, "I can rely on myself again." And that changes everything. Now, once self-trust starts coming back, something interesting happens. You start wanting more. But there's a trap here, and most people fall into it. Here's the danger zone. You make progress, feel good, then suddenly expect clarity overnight. When it doesn't happen, you quit. Psychology calls this expectation collapse. Your brain says, "See, this isn't working." So we need a system that keeps you moving even when you feel confused. That's where the next habit comes in. Habit number 2, the direction filter. This habit changes how you make decisions. It's called the direction filter. From now on, whenever an opportunity, idea, or decision appears, ask one question. Does this move me toward the person I'm trying to become or away? That's it. Not, will this make me rich? Not, is this perfect? Just toward or away. Psychologically, this reduces decision fatigue. When your brain stops overthinking, it feels lighter. And when it feels lighter, motivation returns naturally. You don't need perfect clarity, you need consistent direction. At this point, many people start feeling better. But there's still one invisible problem left, one that keeps people stuck for years. Let me be honest with you. Even with habits, even with discipline, some people still feel empty. Why? Because humans aren't built to live only in their heads. Psychology shows that meaning comes from contribution, not achievement. That's why success alone feels hollow. So here's the third habit. Habit number 3, the useful rule. Every day, do one thing that makes you useful to someone else. Not impressive, not viral, useful. Help someone. Teach something. Solve a small problem. This activates the brain's meaning circuitry. And when meaning appears, confusion fades. You stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start feeling, "I matter." That's powerful. Now listen, everything we've talked about so far builds momentum. But there is one final habit. This is the one psychology considers the most important. Miss this, and you'll eventually fall back into feeling lost. So pay attention. Habit number 4, the identity shift. This is the habit most people skip, and that's why they stay stuck. Here it is. You must change the story you tell about yourself. Not someday, now. Psychology calls this identity-based behavior. You don't rise to goals, you fall to identity. So instead of saying, "I'm trying to figure life out," say, "I'm becoming someone who figures things out." Instead of, "I'm lost," say, "I'm rebuilding direction." Your brain listens to repetition, and over time, behavior follows identity. This is not fake positivity. This is neuroplasticity. You are literally rewiring your brain. If you apply this, here's what will happen. You'll stop feeling stuck. You'll stop comparing yourself to others. You'll wake up with direction instead of confusion. Not because life suddenly becomes easy, but because you become grounded. You'll trust yourself again. And when you trust yourself, you're never truly lost. Feeling lost doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're at a turning point. Psychology proves this. Clarity comes after action, not before. So don't wait to feel ready. Start small. Start today. Because the moment you take control of one small thing, life starts moving again. And this time, you'll know exactly where you're going.